All right, CNT 120 students. In this podcast, we're going to get our Cisco Packet Tracer downloaded and installed. This semester, we're going to use a virtual lab simulator to do our lab exercises called Cisco Packet Tracer. This is a free download for students. We just need to make sure we create our Cisco account so we can download it. So on our week 1 page here, week 1 getting started, down here at the bottom, I do have a page for directions for downloading and installing Cisco Packet Tracer. So I'm going to open that up and keep that handy. First thing we're going to do is we're going to open the Cisco Netacad site. So I'm going to open that guy here, and he should pop up in a new window for me. On here, this is basically the site for Packet Tracer. And as you read through here, it's basically a free download for a student that creates a Cisco account. So we're going to try to do this as efficiently as we can. Over on the login page over here, we're going to click login. And you'll need to create a Cisco account. So what you'll do is you'll come down here and do sign up, and you'll want to plug in. I encourage you to use maybe your own Gmail or your own email address and create your own password. Using the Hawkmail email addresses, sometimes those get hung up in like spam filters, so maybe use your own Gmail or your own email address, but do keep record of this. This is not anything that Mr. Brown can help you remedy if you forget your password. So keep record of this. Put your own email, password in, name, etc. Click register. You'll need to plug in some demographics, and then they should send you like an activation email that you'll need to open that up. So check your email, check that activation, and that'll activate the account. If the system's busy, that might take a little bit of time, so just be patient. But create your account here, keep record of it, look for that registration email, and then finish that. And then you're going to come back to this login page here. Again, it's from this Cisco Netacad here. I can go here, I can use this again. I'll open that here. And you can always come back to this page and click the login over here. It's going to take you to that window I just had open, and then you will plug your account in that you just created. So I'm going to plug in mine. Here is my hack email. I'll say next, and then I'll plug in my password and log in. And once you log in, I'm not going to save that. Once you log in, you should get to a page like so. We are going to scroll down. I have a course linked here that's not a big deal. We're really just going to scroll right down here to the resource area. We can enroll in a self-paced course if we want to. There are some in here that are free. That is totally up to you. Not required for anything we're doing. We're simply going to this research area where there is Packet Tracer, and we are going to scroll down here and look for the version of Packet Tracer we need, whether you're using Mac, Linux, or Windows, and download that version. So I'm actually going to download the 64-bit version on my machine, and I will use that one to launch and install. I have older versions on my laptop right now, so I'm going to install the newer version here. That way we can hopefully see everything looking like it will on your system. All right, now that that's downloaded, good, I'm going to go to my downloads folder. So I'll open my downloads folder here. Oop, popped up on my second screen, so let me just drag it over here. Here we go. Here's my downloads folder, and here's my Cisco Packet Tracer. Okay. Now, back here, I should not need this open for anything, so I'll come out here and log out. This might take a minute for it to log out. Let it do its thing. I'm going to open my downloads folder, and then I will go through the process of installing my Packet Tracer. Now, I will most likely get this started, then pause the video, pause the recording, so you don't have to sit here and watch me install the whole Packet Tracer. But follow for your system the install, and make sure you follow through the process and make sure it gets installed correctly on your system. All right, you can launch here. You can do it. So it looks like I'm actually starting. I'll accept the agreement. I'll go through the process here. I'll let it go to its default folder there. That'll be fine. I'll do a desktop shortcut, sure. Install. I'll let it install. If this is taking a while, I'll pause it. It's actually going fairly quickly. And then once this installs, I will launch it and show you how to get Packet Tracer up and running to do one of our first labs of the semester. Almost there. I'm not going to launch it yet. I'm just going to click finish. That way I can kind of minimize a couple screens here. It should have created a new packet tracer link on my desktop here. I'm going to end up renaming this when it's done so I know I have the right version. This will be packet tracer 811. So I'm actually going to try to... There we go, packet tracer. We'll do 8.1.1. That way I know this is this version. I'll now launch this, and once I launch it, I will need to actually plug my account in one more time, but I should be able to carefully select some options here that I won't need to do. Logins every single time I launch this. So once this launches, I should get a link here. This is okay. I'm going to allow access on. Alright, this is the window here that I'm going to carefully look for. I'm going to do the keep me logged in for 3 months so I don't have to keep plugging in my account. And we created a Cisco Networking Academy NetAcad account, so I'm going to click this blue button here. And I will need to plug my account in that I just created. So I will plug in my, my hack email again. And that password that I created previously, and I should not need to do it for the rest of the semester now. I should be able to continue using this account. I'll plug in my password here. This is the small price we pay for getting this product for free. And there is my packet tracer installed. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open a sample lab from one of the sample labs we'll be doing this semester. So I'm going to do a file open. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to go back to our D2L here. I'm going to open the content page and I'm going to download like the packet tracer file for like our first lab. So I'll go here to chapter 1. In chapter 1, here's the read, the watch, and down here in the do, here's the chapter 1 lab directions and the chapter 1 lab packet tracer file. I'm going to download that, and I will open that with the packet tracer I just launched. I will download that file. That should now be in my downloads folder, CNT 120 Online Chapter 1 Packet Tracer. So over here on my packet tracer that's running, I will go File, Open, and I'm going to go to that downloads folder and grab this guy right here, this Chapter 1 Lab. So I will say Open. It'll take a couple seconds and it'll open. This is what I should now be seeing. This is a network that's already been pre-configured for our Chapter 1 lab. There's 2 routers here, a switch here, a couple workstations, switch here, a couple workstations. We have a couple servers over here. This is the lab setup for our first lab that we will be doing in Chapter 1, along with Chapter 1. So as we're here, we actually have capability to make connections between things. I can actually put a connection between this PC. Actually, I'll do it on this one over here. We'll do this PC into the switch and get it connected and functioning in the network. I can also go to the physical side and go to that actual city, to that building, into that closet, and actually look at the equipment in the closet. Here's the routers and switches in that actual networking closet. And we'll be doing a bunch of that as the semester goes. So here is our virtual lab network that we'll be using, or be utilizing this semester to complete our labs. So there's a super quick overview of installing packet tracer and kind of getting up and running. Now, as we start doing our labs, let me go back here to Chapter 1 real quickly. What you'll see is, let's go down here to the do area. Here's our Chapter 1 lab direction page, Chapter 1 packet tracer file. I also have podcasts of me doing the entire lab. So this actually shows you how to do step-by-step the labs. So you have some guidance on what you're doing, or if you get to a part and you're like, I'm not quite sure, watch that piece and that'll show you how to connect this or disconnect that or plug this setting in, or etc. That's what we have over here. This is our virtual lab center we'll be using this semester.